Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new, welcome to the channel. My name is Michelle Expert and I hope that you're going to enjoy all the content that is on this channel, including this video, and that is more to come. And if you are a regular, you've been here before, this is not your first time on this channel, hello and welcome back. I hope that you guys are doing well and I hope that you guys are having a beautiful 2022 already. We basically actually done with the first quarter of the year and getting into the second quarter. And if you have been on this channel, you know that we're all about planning, all about making sure that we reach our goals, and just all about ensuring that we get where we want to get in life, because that is very, very important. On today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys financial mistakes to avoid in your early 20s. I'm currently in my late 20s at the moment, and I literally was reflecting about this and thinking to myself, what are the financial mistakes that I made when I was a lot younger that I feel like if I knew better then, I would have actually been slightly a bit more further in terms of like my financial perspective, my financial knowledge, and my financial decisions over the coming years. So what's been happening for me recently is that I have announced to you guys already that I'm currently expecting a little baba, a little baby, and that has obviously been taking quite a lot of preparation and just kind of asking yourself, what kind of mother do you want to be? You know, what kind of mother do you think that this child deserves really? And pre-planning for the future, for life, because now it's not only about Michelle, but it's Michelle and family. And it really got me thinking about finances and how to be a bit more better with my finances. First of all, like I always say, how to make more money, because I'm trying to get all my coins, all right? But more than anything, realizing that it's useless to make a lot of money if you can't keep it, if you don't know how to invest it, and if you don't know what to do with all that money you're making, all right? So it's always important, like I always say, to go back and reflect at things that you feel like, oh, I could have actually done this a lot more better, and then you start doing it better right now, so that in 2, 3, 4, 5 years to come, you're actually in a much more better financial position than you were when you actually started. So I noted down just a few on my phone that I really want to go through. They're literally 4 points that I think are very, very important, and they're very simple, but I think that when we actually understand them and we get them, they make it a lot more easier. According to my analytics, quite a bit of my audience is between the age of 18 and 25. If you are also like 25 to 34, this definitely also still applies to you, mainly because it's not always that we get this financial literacy when we are in our early 20s or in our late 20s or in our 30s or whatever age that you currently are in, but it's usually when we get the enlightenment that, oops, I need to be better at my finances so that I can invest more, make more, and that type of thing. Do we then begin to search for financial literacy? So I literally advise people, there's Nicolette Mashile who's killing it in the financial literacy game. I always advise people, invest your time, resources, energy and money into being financially educated, into financial education, financial literacy, so that you can make better decisions. Because we can, on this channel, we talk a lot about how to make more money, but we can make a lot of money. However, if we don't know how to keep it, there's no use. We're literally going to be running around the same circles all the time, and we don't want that. Okay, we want you to keep your money, and we want you to know how to actually, you know, work with money and be confident with money in your hands, because then God will bless you more. I believe really, you know, the Bible says, to whom much is given, much is required. And there's also another scripture that says that whoever can be faithful with little can be trusted with more. You know, and I think that's very important. You need to learn to be faithful and to be diligent with the little that you have currently, while you're praying for the more that you want, so that God knows that, hey, my baby girl can take care of a lot of money, or can take care of the money that she has right now, so I need to be able to bless her with more. So God, if you're watching this, I'm good. I'm doing really, really well. Come through, man. That was a joke. Anyway, the first point that I want to make, the first mistake that we make a lot in our early 20s is not saving. This is so big, especially I remember when I got my first job, or let me rather say my first okay paying job, right? I really did not save, you guys. I literally just like spent all that money because it was new money. I was just like, me making this money, great, I am going to just spend. And to be quite honest, it was really more than anything out of excitement that I was spending like that. I was buying my family clothes and things and like I was just buying myself clothes. I was just spending, like I would find a reason to spend. And I think that when you are in your early 20s, it's such a perfect time to begin to save. Like I look at myself right now and I'm like, if I had actually saved a lot during that time, like how much money would I have? now, right? I started working when I was like 19, right? If I started saving from that age, how much money would I have right now in like my savings account? But I literally only awakened to that point a bit more later in my life, and then only, you know, I'm like starting, which is, I don't recommend. If you can start early where you are right now, start early. And guys, sometimes it's the small things. You don't have to save R1,000,000. You can literally save 100 Rand, 500 Rand, 400 Rand, 1,000 Rand. Like it begins with the small stuff, but the more you make it a habit, even when you begin to make a lot more money, it becomes so much easier for you to begin to save that money. So if you are, wherever you are right now, if you're in your early 20s, I would definitely advise you to start saving money right now, even if it's like the smallest money, but start having a savings account, even if it's like an emergency savings account, but just start putting a little bit of money away for a rainy day, and also for just whatever, for your financial goals as well, which is very important. And then the second one is, the second mistake that we make is living beyond our means. There is this trend that's happening on social media lately of like people posting their keys, their new apartment keys and that sort of thing. And I think it's absolutely beautiful, only if you can afford it and it is within or below your means. What we do quite a lot is that we live beyond our means, mainly because we obviously want to be trendy, or you've just started a new job and you feel like I need to move out of the house right now, I need to go find my own place so that my boyfriend can visit me, or I can do XYZ. Guys, there is no need to rush any of those things. It is very important to realize that everything in life actually happens step by step, and you need to be able to walk through the course of your life with those steps that you need to take. So if you are jumping certain steps and you're just running to live beyond your means, you're gonna get hurt, uzolimala, mainly because you actually could be doing more with that money, or investing that money, or saving that money while you stay at home, but now you're literally tying yourself to a 7,000 Rand lease that you're paying, kota you are making 12,000 Rand. It's like, that doesn't make sense. Are you okay? You know, so that's very important. Do not live beyond your means, even if it's friends, even if it's like circles that you're moving in. If anything makes you spend more than you actually make, it is not necessary. You don't need it, and you need to actually get away from it. This is very, very important. And sometimes what makes us live beyond our means is black tax. I have a video of black tax on this channel. I'm going to link it down below so you can watch it. So if you are currently going through something similar, you would know how to kind of navigate something like that. But it is important to realize that there isn't any pressure. You literally are in your early 20s. There's no pressure to make it. There's no pressure to have the apartment. There's no pressure to like wear designer, especially if you can't afford it. If you can, that's awesome. But if you can't, there's no need to literally want to squeeze your entire budget and all your money so you can buy yourself that. So that's very important to actually remember. And then the third point is not investing in your future. This happens also quite a lot. So what usually happens is that you will get a job and then you stop investing in your future. You stop taking courses, you stop furthering your education. You literally just stop enhancing yourself so that you can actually earn more. And I always say to people that you need to realize that what got you that job usually is the entry level, but you need to begin to invest in yourself for like a higher job position that you need, even if it's the same company and you love the company that you work for, right? But if you've got a degree, maybe going through the honors route might get you a management position, might get you a supervisor position, might get you a different position, or might even get you hired at one of the competitors' company that is really good. So investing in yourself becomes very important. And this goal, guys, doesn't only have to do with education. It could be easy as reading. It could be as easy as just taking online courses, starting a new career, starting a YouTube channel, starting a side hustle. Also, that is investing in yourself and in your future and in the financial well-being of your future and following your dreams. Those are things that you need to begin to do because they are very important. Okay, you really cannot get stuck where you are right now and say, yes, I'm not making a lot of money, but I'm comfortable, and then live in the moment. No. You're literally still in your early 20s and there's so much more time that's still coming, and you need to be able to maximize that time. You literally need to be able to grasp that time that you have, run with it, move with it, so that you are actually able to make more money as time goes. But you need to be smart. All right. And then the last point that I want to make is getting in debt. I also made a little bit of this mistake as well when I was in my early 20s, mainly because I like nice things. Okay, I like things, and sometimes when I didn't have money, I wanted to squeeze my way into liking things. And by liking things, I like fancy laptops, I like the latest phones, I like cute little clothes, I like things. Okay, and if I could get it in debt at that time, child, that's exactly what I would do. And one of the biggest things for me was the cell phone contracts. I was that girl that was constantly renewing my contracts to like the best phone, and now I look back, I'm like, that is really not necessary at all. Like, it wasn't necessary. I was literally just paying more for a phone that cost less when I could have just waited it out and actually saved to the first point. So you need to realize that when you are in your early 20s, I know we talk a lot about good debt and bad debt and all of that stuff, but don't get yourself into unnecessary debt, right? You can watch a lot of videos on YouTube about good debt that would be able to help you get a home or whatever that you need, but don't drown yourself into clothing accounts. Ooh, don't drown yourself into cell phone contracts that are heavy for you. Don't live beyond your means, because uzolimala. And as time goes, what will then happen is you will feel like you were enjoying your early 20s, but as time goes and you're moving towards your 30s or just progressing in life, you will actually realize that you've pulled yourself backwards, actually, because now you must go back and now take the money that you're making years later and bring it all the way back to sort out that debt and not actually do anything with it. And now the interest has gone high, or you've been blacklisted, or whatever the case is, but stay out of bad debt. Just make sure that when you are in your early 20s, you don't exert a lot of pressure on yourself to have it all figured out. I know that social media sometimes gives us this pressure of feeling like I need to have it all together, I need to do this and I need to do that. You don't. To be very honest, you could be in your 30s, you don't. All you owe to yourself is really to work hard at whatever it is, whatever stage that you are at right now. And if that your stage that you are at right now allows you to do those things, that is absolutely awesome. But if it doesn't, you just need to be patient and keep working until you are comfortable enough to be able to do those things. So those are the 4 lessons that I wanted to share with you guys in this video that I think are super fruitful, and that I also think are going to be very helpful in terms of you being able to be more financial savvy and getting a little bit more financially educated and being aware of mistakes that a lot of people make financially that then become stumbling blocks as time goes. So just be very careful of those. And if you are in your early 20s right now, or maybe after your early 20s and you've got financial mistakes or lessons rather that you've learned, please let me know in the comment section below and let's chat about them. But I love you guys so much, and thank you so much for tuning in and watching this video to the end. If you're not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe to the channel. It helps really support this channel, and it really helps also getting this video in the eyes of a lot more people, so that a lot of other people can actually watch the content that we produce. So thank you so much. Give this video a thumbs up if it spoke to you and you absolutely loved it. I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.